swarming with slavers. Kirab, salvagers, prospectors, anyone without a powerful patron is fair game. Beast Rabban needs more bodies to work to death on his precious new city, so if you go anywhere near the hand, be on your guard.
The ground fighting may have moved away from here, but there's still plenty going on up above. I don't mind them dropping those fighters out of the sky, long as they don't come down on my head. There's still good salvage to be got from them. Only thing is, most of them fall out in the open sands, and the worms won't give you any time to use a cutter ray out there. Still, you can get some nice stuff if you're daring enough for a dash and grab.
No, not lost, sir. She's dead.
Tragic. Truly tragic. But they say the desert kills the weak.
My God, man, she was one of yours. Cousin, even.
I am in deep mourning, sir. Rumors of disloyalty buzzed around her like blowflies, but now, who's to say? Certainly not her.
My one pleasure in this hell is knowing that you're trapped here with me.
A momentary setback, I assure you.
Even your Harkonnen masters find you insufferable, Maxim. You're down here forever.
Tell me, dear Anton, what's it like being the handkerchief your superiors use to wipe the gore off Shining Atreides' honor?
Let's settle this.
Gladly.
By the laws of Canley.
By the laws of Canley.
By the laws of Canley.
Someone new. Are you, by chance, looking for banter or legal advice? Many see Tseda as the least conventional of the great houses. Some call us enigmatic. We were the staunchest supporters of the Butlerian Jihad. The unenlightened say we arose from a fanatical theocratic regime. But these are the words of the feckless when they see true commitment. In truth, I see your clouded mind as yet another victim of centuries of disinformation. Several houses formed an anti-Tsaden league, disseminating malicious propaganda which haunts our image to this very day. But we march on. House Tseda is the forerunner in legal consultation in the Empire, from Landsrad ordeals to spacing regulations. Our unparalleled mastery of law is sought out for criminal proceedings, Canley disputes, and Butlerian infractions. You may call me Amadi Ikeni. I serve the interests of House Tseda on Arrakis. I myself am from the minor house of Ikeni. We are a Tseda House minor, and a very specialized one at that. House Ikeni acts as the sole legal representatives of the Tsaden royal family. We specialize in imperial law as it pertains to the governing of houses and the conduct of nobility. We defend the Tsaden name. In a chaotic universe of so many winding pathways, focus is truly a blessing. Is there anything else you'd like to know about me? The Anvil is a unique melting pot where enemies gather together. Certain inquiries I'm looking into on behalf of my house keep me here. And what a fine place to offer legal advice, where even the most aggrieved parties not only share the same room, but must remain civil. In particular, there are a pair of Atreides and Harkonnen officers who daily argue with each other over the finer points of Canley law.
Another innocent traveler, like every other scoundrel here. Got my eye on you, stranger. Don't test me. Friendly banter ain't worth the spit it costs in the gap. Get tough or get dead. Sooner you learn that, the later you'll croak. And I was hoping to retire 10 years ago. Name's Tig. I run this LO. Any other burning questions? Guess that's not illegal. The Vermilius Gap? I ain't no mentat, but this desert and I are on intimate terms. Oh, that's because of the iron. Used to be a big industry here for it. You can still see some of the old rigs. Long, long ago, before the spice craze. Used to be the Fremen owned this patch of sand, till the Emperor had them all killed. That's when the blasted Kirabs slinked in. Most of them, sure. They'd rather die young, knife in hand. Older I get, the more sense I see in that. All of them, though? No. They're a tenacious lot. Scavengers turned bandits. Got to figure in slitting throats was the more reliable work. They rove in small nomadic bands. Well, they're rat bastards, but they're paying customers. We have a deal. They operate in the area, but cause no trouble here. Don't want to talk about it. Best quiet that question, lest you like a sucking chest wound. I appreciate the sycophancy. You take me for a tour guide. See that big rock shaped like a hammer? That's Mirzabar. Great view. Start there. See what you can figure out.
Can I fly you somewhere today?
Don't know you from Adam. Slag off. Well, you look more capable than the average scum. This war of assassins has a way of making people into victims or victors. Which are you? I wonder. Pardon me. Living in the heat and lingering Fremen stink erodes civility. I am Levenbrecht Maxim Kazmir, intelligence officer of Great House Harkonnen. It seems you can both read and follow directions. We should get along famously. Brazen and eager. I can work with that. I'd say it's about building trust, but this is a game of intrigue, so we'll deal in usefulness instead. You see, my job is to sift through the dregs of this dunghole, separating rare talent from so much meat we throw into the grinder. My last promising asset up and vanished while on the trail of an Atreides agent. Are they dead? Are they deep into their cups? It is unimportant. The Atreides agent is the thing. Bring me all the information you can gather, and we may just allow you under the umbrella of our success. Speak with Anton. Act agreeable. He will ask you for assistance. Accept his mission. but bring your findings to me instead.
Do you aspire to contribute to something bigger than yourself? Care to join the right side of this war? I am Anton Tolliver. I serve proudly as a soldier for House Atreides. However, my superiors deem me useful for more subtle operations. My house seeks assets in this wretched war of assassins. I prefer open conflict, but my Duke needs me here. Trust is not an easy thing in a war of assassins, but I have a task that needs doing. Complete it, and we can discuss our future association. One of our undercover agents went missing. I fear Maxim is on to him. Bring me him, or information on what became of him. Find the agent. I'm giving you the coordinates to where he's holed up. Hope you like climbing. You'll have to do a bit of it to get to him. I'm pleased to see you again. That we are. If you're interested, I'm just the man to talk to. Duke Leto is the paragon example of all we stand for. Strength with wisdom, justice with generosity, steel with compassion. Everything Arrakis needs. Ours is a noble house, not only in blood, but in loyalty and honor. We've defended these values all the way back to ancient Greece on Old Terra. Your efforts would be properly compensated, of course. We Atreides are true to our word. The Harkonnens have no honor, no values, no redeeming qualities. Their recruiter over there is a vile runoff of every one of their anti-virtues. These Samuda-addicted freaks will lie to you, exploit you, and throw your used husk aside when they're done. You have my word. Show me that missing spy, and I'll show you a way into our ranks. I am of House Atreides. There is no call I do not answer. There is no faith that I betray. My roots stretch back to the ancient mythologies of Earth. The laws of Canley preclude me from crushing your larynx, even if done politely. At least, within these walls. Look over at my counterpart, Maxim, that vulgar, avaricious addict. Squatting like a scheming toad. I aspire to be everything that he is not. Any other questions? Very little of my time is free. I devote myself towards ending the war of assassins, at least. Though I sometimes listen to Communinet broadcasts. The Atreides broadcasts. After everything I've seen on Arrakis, the serials ring naive to me, but the poetry still strums something in my soul.
Nice to see you again. Never a dull moment when you're about, eh? As I said, I am Levenbrek Maxim Kazmir, an intelligence officer of the Great House Harkonnen. And I'll tell you a secret. I do not belong here. Success breeds envy. My wild success breeds wildly envious peers. Their petty schemes have temporarily lowered me into this grubby purgatory. This is temporary. It's good for me. While they grow lazy above, I hone my craft below, collecting diamonds in the rough among this criminal scum. They say it was my excesses that brought me low. Lies. My hungers make me great. An army marches on its stomach. Great men march on their vices. You have the reek of menial labor. So you are absolutely forgiven for any inability to comprehend the workings of the higher world. Have I sated your curiosity in me? That's the trick. I'm never not scheming. But you refer to leisure. I enjoy the occasional Communanet broadcast, particularly the Man Trap. A glorious combination of survival and spectacle. This year's competition is fierce. My wagers are already placed. I may have some inside knowledge. But enough about me. Let us talk of opportunities and success. Success is by far my favorite drug, sweeter than even Zamuta. It's a paradox. I love the sound of my voice, and yet I hate repeating myself. Let us not make a habit of this. My last promising asset up and vanished while on the trail of an Atreides agent.
Who's there? Enemy fire! Shields on! Eyes on enemy! Shield on!
Tired of toiling in the scrap fields for weeks just to lose your best salvage to the Kirab? Then why not join the Kirab? Live a life of freedom. Take what you need. Be subject to no master. I am in need of a few sturdy companions, skilled with guns, blades, and strong enough to carry all they need. No member of my band has ever perished of thirst, hunger, or sandstorms. Soon we will go for spice. Seek out Mirilla the Sly at the Sucalusos to learn more.
Someone's here.